Hi everybody. Today I wanted to give you guys an update to let you know what's going on in my life, because a lot of people have been asking me what's up with my teeth, what's up with my injury, am I going to be running anymore, am I going to race anymore, what's up with the Woodstock Fruit Festival, what kind of videos am I going to be making, as I'm changing direction here, am I going to be giving any talks anywhere? So I wanted to answer all those questions in a video here now. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. First, I want to tell you about a really, really good book that I'm listening to for the third time. It's called The 5 Elements of Effective Thinking. The way I listen or read a book, I prefer to listen to a book, but I'll listen once and I'll take extensive notes with a little digital recorder. And then I'll go back and I'll listen to my notes and then listen to the book again. And then I'll make new notes on my notes as new things come up as I listen the second time and understand more deeply what the content of that book is. And then try to apply it in my life, see what fits, see what doesn't fit, make adjustments if necessary. That's kind of how I learn. I go through things several times, which they talk about in the book. They call it understanding deeply, that you shouldn't progress to the next level until you've really mastered and perfected the level that you're currently at. So I'll go through again and again and again, keep coming back, keep learning, keep changing, tweaking, trying to understand, applying, until I feel that I'm really comfortable with it, and then I'll move on to another book. As far as my Achilles tendon injury, it's not really getting any better. It's not getting worse, but it's not getting better either. So I'm not running. I'm just doing the spin bike. And I got a mountain bike at a yard sale last week for 30 bucks. It's a decent mountain bike. It's by no means a great bike, but for 30 bucks, it's really just for me to get out there and have a workout. So I'm looking forward to hopping out there on the bike. I'm going to be bringing that to the Woodstock Fruit Festival because I'm not going to be able to run. So I'm going to be biking next to people who are running. So I will still be going with people and talking about running and technique and whatnot, but I'll be on a bike next to you. All right. So races? Yeah, not really. I've been training for the World Masters Mountain Running Championships in Austria. That's in early September. And I'll be really fit and strong, but my Achilles probably won't be happy about that. So I don't want to risk injuring it and being out for another 6 months. So I may skip that race. So it doesn't look like there's going to be any races in the near future for me. Now, what is coming up in the near future is the Woodstock Fruit Fest, which I'm busily preparing for. I've got 6 new talks that I'm bringing out. Well, 4 new talks and 2 talks that I've given in the past, but I'm totally going over them again, retweaking them. So I'm looking through a lot of information, a lot of new studies, trying to compile things, bring them together, and find new perspectives and new ways to talk about some old information, perhaps, but in a way that gets people reinvigorated about it, re-excited, re-energized. So I'm really looking forward to that. Like I said in my previous video, it's one of my favorite times of year. I've become really, really close friends with some of the pioneers there, and it's nice to find your tribe. And just being in that kind of environment with that many amazing people is it's a blast. I am an introvert, so it is a challenge for me because I like to dig deeply into things, whether it be conversation or whether it be study or the woods. I'm the guy that goes deep. I don't like to spread myself too wide. So it's an interesting challenge and growth experience for me because I have to be on all day. If I'm awake, I'm on. And then I've got to recharge at night. And I'm learning how to recharge with people so that I can still answer questions and help people out and support them, but also not drain myself. So it's been a really good learning experience for me. And being there for 2 weeks this year is going to be an even greater opportunity to learn some lessons there. How to be an introvert and be effective 12 to 16 hours a day for 2 weeks straight. One of the talks that I'm giving this year at the festival is An Introvert's Guide to a Plant-Based Diet. Because we do have different needs and we have different challenges. It's not just about the food that you're putting in your mouth, but the social aspects of this diet, I think, are more impactful for an introvert than they are for an extrovert. You may think the opposite, but in my experience, being so isolated anyways as an introvert, doing anything that increases the chance of isolation, like having an extreme diet, makes it even more challenging. Whereas an extrovert can easily blend in and nobody's really going to give them a hard time because they're social and friendly and fun. But if you're the socially awkward guy that doesn't speak much, and now you're eating the freaky diet, well, that's going to move you out onto the fringe even more. So we're going to have a talk and discussion about that at the festival. What else do I want to talk about? My teeth. Wow. This has been a real life challenge for me. And it's not getting any easier. I am coming to a point now where I've made a decision and I'm going to act upon it. But it's been a long time coming. I've had 4 dentists now look and give me their diagnoses, prognoses. And what I'm going to have done is have my 4 front teeth removed, pulled out, and I'm going to have implants put in. And that just scares the crap out of me, because losing your 4 front teeth, like that's the most prominent part of your smile, it's just, you know, mentally a really hard image to hold in your mind, looking in the mirror and seeing yourself without teeth. Because when they take those teeth out and they put the implants in, they're titanium posts that go into your jawbone, there's a 4 to 6 month healing period before they can actually put the crowns onto those anchors. So you don't have teeth for 4 to 6 months. They will fit me with a denture plate, which I will wear, which will change the way I speak. It'll make me lisp a little bit. It'll change where my tongue placement is. And that freaks me out a little bit too. So I may not be making as many videos because I'm probably going to sound funny. I may not be doing any talks anywhere because I'm going to sound funny, and my teeth being a simple basic replacement denture, they're probably not going to look that realistic. So another opportunity for growth here. So that's what's been going on with me. And my mom just went into the hospital with a blood clot in her brain, which is pretty serious. So the family's also dealing with that. And yeah, a lot on my plate. So I hope to see many of you at the Woodstock Fruit Fest coming up now in less than a month. And it really is an incredible event. And I know that certain individuals have done their best to try to drag it through the mud and discredit the pioneers. And that's really unfortunate, because it's an extraordinary event. And even the people that have been trying to destroy it had a great time. And I wish that, you know, they would just get over it and move on and let people do their thing. You know, I do my thing. They do their thing. Doug does his thing. Don Bennett does his thing. Dan McDonald does his thing. We all do our own thing. Why can't we just do our own thing and come together and have different perspectives? I'm not sure why people feel it's necessary to discredit and try to destroy others to elevate themselves. You know, there's 2 ways to have the tallest building in the city. You can build the tallest building in the city, or you can tear everybody else's building down. And that's what's been happening. So to me, the Woodstock Fruit Fest is a bunch of people coming together and say, okay, how can we make this building even taller? Because you know things that I don't know. And I know things that maybe you don't know. So when we all come together and we chat and we share information and we share perspectives and we debate, because I've had some serious debates with other pioneers at the Fruit Fest, and other attendees will bring questions and they'll bring research and they say, hey, look at this, what do you think of this? Kind of contradicts what you're saying, and we talk about it. So for me, even though my opinions, beliefs, research, data, whatever, is often in conflict with other people there, I don't see that as a problem. I see that as an opportunity to learn more and to build a taller building. So that's what the Fruit Fest is for me. It's a bunch of people coming together, trying to create a better world through health. You know, nobody there has the answer. It's a bunch of people there who are searching for answers, but together, collectively, we have more information than any one of us would on our own. So I think it's a great community. It's a lot of fun. As a pioneer, I don't get to have too much fun because I'm working the whole time. But as an attendee, man, it's a blast. I watch people and I'm almost a little bit envious because people are having a blast. So someday maybe I'll come as just an attendee. Anyway, I hope you guys are well in your lives. And if you need something from me, if you'd like me to talk about something, address a certain issue that you may be having a challenge with, let me know. Leave your comments. I'll try to talk about that in a future video. And until then, I hope you're well. Okay? I love you. Bye.